Okay, I'm going to try something different with being gone this next 2 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a video of the lesson that you should get from the sub so that you can have something to look at as you're going. So this lesson is for 11:15, and we are going to be spending more time on solving trig ratios given a point or one trig ratio and a quadrant. So the first one I want to look at is solving given a point it would be something like, given the point -4, 5, find all 6 trig ratios using this point. So steps for doing this. The first thing you're going to do is locate the point in the correct quadrant. Now you do not need to graph the point, you do not have to plot the point exactly. All you do is you need to figure out, is it in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third or fourth quadrant with a negative x and a positive y, my point's somewhere in the second quadrant. So after I locate the point, the second step is you're going to draw a triangle with the x-axis and the origin. So from the origin, I draw a line straight to the point, and then I draw a vertical line straight down so we form a right triangle. So to form a right triangle. So step 3 is you're going to put the numbers that you were given on the triangle. Now the x number is the base of the triangle, so the -4 goes there. The height is your y number, and it goes here. And you're going to solve for the hypotenuse of the triangle by using Pythagorean's theorem. So this will find our missing side, just as what we did on Monday to find the missing side. So we're going to take 5 squared plus -4 squared equals c squared. Using Pythagorean's theorem, we get 25 plus 16 equals c squared, which when we do this, we get 41, and then you square root that, and you get c equals the square root of 41. So you're going to add that to the triangle, and then it's really no different from what we did earlier this week, where now you're going to find the different values. So we'd have sine, and your angle is always the angle at the origin when you do these. So the angle that you're going to be using for all of them is always the one from the origin. So sine equals cosine equals, and again, just like before, you're going to find sine, cosine, tangent first, and using those you will get the ones that go with it. Cosecant goes with sine, secant goes with cosine, and cotangent goes with tangent. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, opposite is across from the angle, hypotenuse is across from the right angle, so we'd end up with 5 over root 41, but we can't leave that, and so you rationalize and you end up with 5 root 41 over 41. Now you do the same thing with cosine. Cosine is adjacent, so we have negative 4 over root 41, which rationalizes to negative 4 root 41 over 41. And tangent is opposite over adjacent, so we'd have 5 over negative 4. And then you flip the fractions to get the ones that go with it. Again, remember, when you flip the fraction, go back to the one that was before we rationalized. So flipping this fraction for sine, we get square root of 41 over 5. The one for cosine, we flip and we get square root of 41 over negative 4. And negative sign can be any place as long as it's just 1. And then flipping tangent, we get cotangent. So that's how you do it if we're given a point. Now I'm going to take a short break and then we're going to go through and do the one with